Hello everybody, Jusho here, doing another Let's Try. So, yep, as you guys can see from the title and what's coming up, we're gonna be trying out Katawa Shoujo. Now, this is a visual novel game. I've actually played this before, but I haven't played it to all the way to the finish. And yes, there are some adult content, but it is basically at the end of the game, and majority of the game is just very calm, peaceful, all that. So, and if I show the options, yeah, disable adult content, but we'll only be playing this about, I guess, about 30 minutes or so. So let's start this. Cough, cough. A light breeze caused the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous, trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in the late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 o'clock p.m. Ah yes, the note, slid between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently fall from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot stalled me, interrupting the me from behind. "Hi, Hisao. You came?" Hesitating, barely audible question. And just checking. However, I recognized the owner of the dainty voice instantly. I felt my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to 100 times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn face to this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Iwanako, I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line. That was the result. Pathetic. Yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. Sorry about that, but yeah, I just want to show off the the menu right here. It's pretty cool, but yeah. And for some reason, as always, my CPU is going up for no reason. This is just a visual novel game. It shouldn't use that much power. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle, even if I tried. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out of my chest, claim this girl for itself. So, here we are, out in the cold, once again, The wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Iwanako flinches ever so slightly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights itself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat's tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you go after me. I stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart. Sorry about that, guys. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Hisao? I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Hisao? My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoots open in terror. Hisao! The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. The world around me, the canopy of the bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me, all these fade to black. The last thing I remember, before slipping away, are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help, and the incessant clatter of the branches above. And this is the opening of the game. This game has wonderful instrumental. Like, if I could get the soundtrack, I would. This sounds absolutely amazing. I would love to see an anime of this game. Like, I seriously would, because it's so good. Like, the art style is so amazing. Like, I'm so glad I'm playing this again. Hopefully I can actually beat it, you know? It's been 4 months since my heart attack. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts. So I had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. A strange world, a foreign alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally be way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is it really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubted it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanaka was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyways. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. The hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and they have millions of other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of an omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there's at least some hope. And from now on, I'm not gonna read because it's pretty long. The visual novels are, so I'll just read in my mind, but yeah, this is a really good game, amazing characters to it, and I really hope after this prologue we can actually get into the real meet the characters. I'm sorry if it's kind of lagging. It's because my CPU. Yeah. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he is trying to make an effort to be happy on behalf. My parents are here, and it's been a few days since I last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time, sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. "Hello, Hisao. How are you today?" I don't answer him, but I smile a little, back at him. "I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine." We all have your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns worn as he reads it quickly. So many. I take it from his hand and take a look for myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? And this. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, and dosages are listed line after line with code precision. I tried to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Typing to only make me feel sicker. All of this for the rest of my life, every day. I'm afraid that this is the best we can do at this point. And thanks, most cycle bike that's out there. Thanks. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that at least fades over the years. Oh, look. What kind of confidence booster is that? I felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, he said. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least, not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about transfer. There's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? Am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you like it. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This is an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. Well, you shouldn't be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one, an insult. That's why I want to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father is right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I really want to get into the actual, I want to see the characters like, Okay, I think this is the start of it. Act 1. Life expectancy. Eh. Yeah. This looks like, I think this might be, like the pictures, the background that they use for this. I think it might be, actual like places. I don't know where, but it still looks good though. That looks like a college I've seen before, but like, I don't know where. It's an uncanny valley. Tall man with bad posture noticed me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be not Niki Nakai. So you are excellent. I'm your own and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy. And he he looks at his watch. Okay, should I go later? Yeah, this afternoon is probably fine. Okay, waiting for me. Okay, so this basically like one of the meats of the game choices. So like, well, I'm nice, so yes, of course. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one who gives the first impression of myself. Right, but it's no problem. Third door down, the third floor. Quarters marked classroom for class 33. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. Get a grip. This is a big step. I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least, not this soon. I followed the teacher into the classroom and looked around, partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. Okay. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high and there's lots of space around it in between the desks. The entire wall is taken up by blackboards and the high old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. So, pretty, small class as we see. They probably like me and have something wrong with them. Only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I notice one of the girls seems to be missing a thumb on her right hand. It's a little jarring. No? I see main character right here. Pink hair. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone is talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduced me to class. I just noticed a dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair. That's pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hand as if it will make her invisible. Oh, okay. I'm guessing this guy's sleeping. This boy caning against the lockers. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motion. Sign language? Okay, so must be her then. Yeah, it's really hard to match this pink hair. Those drills. Oh, just one hand. It will hurt, I guess. So, I'm Hisao Nakai. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. And after that, I'm being so boring. I end up saying nothing, and teacher picks up from there. Ah, okay. Group work, okay. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She is the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know, and who else would be able to do that better, right? Okay. Groups of 3, okay. Alright. Hakamichi's right there. Shizune Hakamichi. The drills girl. As he calls out her name, the cute bubbly looking girl with the pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. There was this one playthrough by Winslet 13. His voice of her is so awesome. It's funny. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misa. This is Hakamichi. Shi-chan. Or Sik-chan. Shik-chan. Okay, so she has short yet carefully kneaded brush hair, a pair of old shake out glasses, balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue hair that seems to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes deep gestures with her hands. So, she's deaf. Okay, I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? Mistake right here. Right here. But I understand why you would think that was Sik-chan. Shik-chan. Okay, so deaf and translator. But I think there might be actually something wrong with her. I don't know. No. Okay. Hik-chan? Oh, I like him. Shizune, Shi-chan, Hisao, Hik-chan. And I guess Misa, Mik-chan. I don't know why my CPU is doing this. It's running perfectly fine. But before, when I was running at 480p, and even before I was running at 360p, it was going out of whack. I kind of wish there was actually voice acting for this game to actually hear, what they're saying, all that. But, Shikshan wants to know that she's a class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, feel free to ask her. And familiarize. Hey guys, there's been an update to this game, so I don't know why they haven't fixed this. Haha, that's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just school either. Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shig-chan? Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needed help. Stop looking like you just failed the test. Well, some people would like to do things for themselves, so... okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. Yep, Shizune is fine. I really like the music, and I really like how in this game it tells you what's the name of the track. So that's really good. That face. And I remember when I was first playing this, I had this picture that was so awesome. I'm not sure if it's on Tumblr somewhere, but I gotta find it. It's probably like deep into my Tumblr page. It was so funny. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about it. The clock tower bell rings, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway downstairs. Okay, we met Muto. These desks looks just like the lunch desk at my middle school. Look just like this. It's the cafeteria. It's like she should post. She's poking me to get attention for the person who does speak another language. It's like, do you really expect me to understand this? Do you want to know something? What? About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask us. You should ask if there is something. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Text history. Okay. Library. The library is, I think the choice that were asked, they can lead you to meet different characters. So, okay, so library is on the second floor. And classroom. That dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk at the last row. She jumped low when Misha crashed into the room with elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning to snow, stolen from our presence. And bomb battle. And you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna call this, the end of the Let's Try, because I would go in a little bit more, but there is a lot of stuff to this, a lot of content in this game. So I would highly recommend that you guys can go download. It's free. Go to I think like Katawa-Shoujo.com or KatawaShoujo.com, or just search up Katawa Shoujo. The size there, you can pick it up for free. I think it's like PC, Mac, and Linux. So you can torrent it or direct download it. It's absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend that you guys play. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share with all your friends. Check out the description below, and I'll probably link to the site myself. So, and I'll see you guys next time, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Power out, yeah. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. I also have other videos too, so check them out.